Hello everyone and welcome back to Pullman, Washington, home of the Washington State Cougars, who, as you can see at the top of your screen, are now ranked number 16. As we have actually jumped through a week, I simulated, we only fell 3 spots after the heartbreaking 3-point overtime loss in Autzen Stadium to the Ducks, who were ranked number 2. We had a bye week, so I did the recruiting, simulated through the next week, and here we have some recruits who are ready to visit or have committed. We have a couple of commits here. Recruit locked out. A couple of them that we're still working with. Got a 3-star prospect. That's good. Ranked in the top 25. That's good as well. All right, there we go. This week we were taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. We actually went up 2 spots, which is interesting. We were at 13, fell to 16 after the loss, but made 2 spots up, just hanging out and chillaxing. Let's see. I do not have any points or anything because I'm very close to ranking up. Let's check the top 25 polls and see exactly what the heck happened. This is very interesting. South Carolina, Oregon took out UCLA by almost 20, or 19 I should say. Georgia, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Oklahoma State, Alabama, Texas A&M. So it looks like the previous number 4 fell. The previous number 2 fell as well. Texas A&M, Louisville, TCU, after losing to Texas by 17, somehow only dropped 8 spots. Boise State climbs 2 spots. Michigan, Miami, Washington State. UCLA fell from 11th to 15th. Here's our number 2, by the way, that fell. And that means that's why we bumped up. Actually, no, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. UCLA fell. North Carolina rose. Kansas State, Stanford, Nebraska. Texas is ranked after being not ranked. Wisconsin, Northwestern. Oklahoma was 12. That's the second piece of the puzzle. They lost by 1 at Texas Tech. Penn State and Northern Illinois round out the top 25. Dropped out number 25 USC, number 21 NC State. And it doesn't look like, well, NC State got some votes, as did Iowa, Arizona State, Michigan State, Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, Washington, Oregon State, and LSU. Quite a few Pac-12 teams on that list. All right, so we'll go ahead and back out here. We'll take a look at the conference standings. We're likely not going to be able to put ourselves in a position to play for a Pac-12 title. That game against Oregon was really, really big, and we weren't able to come away with a victory. Unfortunately, they remain in first place. Washington State in second. Stanford just behind in third. Oregon State, Washington, and California rounding out the Pac-12 North. Down in the South, USC, Arizona, UCLA, Arizona State, Colorado, and Utah. No one really doing a whole lot of good here. Best is 2-2 in the conference, and the best record 5-2. Both losses coming to conference play. Surprisingly, they're still ranked very highly. All right, let's get to this week's action. We're back in the friendly confines of Martin Stadium, as number 14 takes on Arizona State. Pro Style 4-3. You know the drill. You know it well. We'll get ready for some, hopefully, high-octane, exciting football action here. It's part of a Sports Night over on twitch.tv/Shaunosaurus Rex. Cougars will probably end up playing around 5 p.m. Pacific time. Just depends on how long the games before it take. That could get bumped up once we get into April. Here are your stats. Arizona State not looking great. Only 20.4 points per game. Their offense is lacking as well. Defense looking a lot better. Their passing is top 10 in the country. They're only giving up 22 points. So they're not losing by much. Washington State, on the other hand, our offensive stats, again, not great. I probably shouldn't have poo-pooed Arizona State's offensive stats before looking at my own. we're only scoring 22.5 points a game. It's only good for 88th, but we are 7-1. Defensively, though, we're top 10 in the country across the board. I'm sure that the length of quarter really helps that. 14.9 points per game was all we're giving up. 213 total yards. A little more vulnerable in the pass with 164.1 yards, but really good in the run game. 49 rush yards. Top players for home, it's the usual three. There you go. Herring, Gordon, Overstreet. There you see their stats. Top players for the away side of things, they have a defensive tackle who's a 93 overall. Recorded 10 tackles, 6 for loss, 11, I believe that's assisted, and 2 sacks. Overall, for Grant, the quarterback, 89, has not completed 100 passes. He is not looking great. He's well below 50%. 1,267 yards, 54 carries, 57 yards, 9 total touchdowns. And then their left guard is also very good. 11 pancakes, 2 sacks allowed. That is very good. Injury report. They have a right guard that's questionable. Their center and left end, though, are both out for the season. I'll remove my cam. See you at the coin flip. Enjoy.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David and I see this all the time on our Twitter and all the social media. You guys are biased, East Coast biased. You know what? You keep watching these Pac-12 teams, you're going to have some West Coast bias. A wide open offensive league, great innovation. Defenses are tough and athletic as well. We're expecting a tremendous matchup in the Pac-12 in this one. That does it for us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Enjoy the game. We'll see you at the half.
Quiet Pullman, Washington, except it's far from quiet right now at Martin Stadium. Let's head down to the coin toss now. And it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
All right, here we go. We are going to kick. We want the ball at in the second half. My guys, quit chirping.
Herring is on the field to kick this one off, and everyone in the stadium is ready for this game to get started.
Here we go.
He sends this one deep. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
All right. See if we can bounce back from a loss. Send a little pressure here on the first play of the game. I like that. Take one of our linebackers here. I'll take Jones.
And it's caught. That's a great tackle at the 33.
That was a good throw. Hurry up could cause some problems. We're going to... Oh, I 1,000% goofed that up.
So the option play works as designed.
So this is not good.
Good read by the quarterback. He made a quick pitch off to the running back, and they came away with a...
If you're me, flashbacks to last week.
Makes it out to about the 49.
Did you see how much space there was for that tailback up front? You better be thanking his offensive lineman for that.
Just try not to get too far up the field here.
He makes it out to midfield.
It's a little better. Just work with some zone. I'm good with that.
Throws complete. He's got room to work. They'll bring him down at the 39.
They are just torching us.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Little bit of happy feet down there. In
Whoa.
the field. Let's get
They
the
call a
call.
false start?
False start, offense.
Maybe he got the cadence wrong coming out of the huddle. The coaches have a low threshold for
Oh,
mistakes like
interesting.
that.
That was a false start.
From the 44-yard line, it's first down. Wants it all, going deep. Almost
There we
picked
go.
off.
Man, I don't know
Nice.
if this quarterback misread the defense or just made a poor decision. But
That was a
pass
poor
he should've
decision.
thrown.
Throwing into double coverage is never a good idea. I know that Brett Favre would disagree with that statement, but that's okay.
He steps out around the 39-yard line.
Good work here by the defense to keep him from making something more out of that play.
Oh my
Terrific
goodness, what a
effort to pick up the
catch.
first down. He
Oh
got
my.
total extension and was able to keep his hands between the ball
What's
and
that,
the
the
turf.
3rd and 15?
They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Nowhere
There we
to
go.
for the halfback. That's a loss of 1.
Bring just a little bit of pressure. Hopefully maybe that end dropping off will throw him a little bit.
Throws it to the
There we
halfback
go.
on the screen. They'll
I don't know if
get
that
it for a
really
loss.
works, but I'll take the 3-yard loss. A hold here would be really nice. Something with just like a little bit of pressure. I don't necessarily need everyone coming.
They'll line it up again on 3rd down.
I was hoping for just like an extra linebacker.
Makes the catch and look out. He's out of
Oh
bounds.
my
Out of bounds
gosh,
at the
another
7-yard
3rd and
line.
10
He is
plus
such a
like
reliable
conversion.
target. You throw it anywhere near him, and this guy's going to get his hands on it and make a catch.
I really should have hot routed one of the linebackers. There we go. There we go. Nice play there, Hollis. Oh, I'm sorry, that was their running back. My bad. Charles, nice tackle. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. I'm just dancing off the screen. Okay, 3rd and goal.
And this is
Go
the
with like a little
14th play of the drive.
safety blitz. I think maybe putting that guy on the end would be helpful.
Touchdown.
God.
Arizona State.
Oh my goodness. 7 for 8.
So it's the running back who shows off his hands on the touchdown.
It's such
I was
a
kinda
bonus
hoping
to
that
have
the-
a back who can contribute to the passing game.
Positioning of that doesn't matter. God dang it.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a 14-play, 80-yard drive, and it's good for 7 points.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
He's to the 20. The 50. And he's
There we go. What a run back.
He's the guy that you really have to game plan for if you're a defensive coach.
Okay.
We talked to
Let's
those
get him
guys
the
this
ball.
week, and he gives them nightmares, I think.
Yeah, I think he does. I
This
think
is,
they're concerned about his big playability. I think you're really going to have to see this
hopefully we
defense
could do
commit numbers
something.
to the line of scrimmage.
Also, we
But
were first in the
sometimes
country
even
in
that guy up close to the line of
rushing
scrimmage,
defense, and
by
then they just
slowing him down,
ran it
that can give
all
yourself a
over
chance
us.
to be able to slow
Ah,
down.
I just couldn't quite get behind that blocker.
32-yard line.
Trying to
Washington
cut
State's
up
not
like
only
around.
looking to win this one, but they could set some records along the way. I mean, that's secondary to the real work. First of all, you want to win the football game.
Does he almost have 1,000 yards this season? Weirdly enough, the teams that I feel like I should have been crushing, he played the worst. Also scared to score a little too quickly here. See if we can get something around the edge here. As long as that lead blocker can do something. There we go. All right. Another nice run there. 2 for 22. That was that should have been a pick. That was a terrible throw. That was an awful throw.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 22. They come out in a goal line set.
There we go.
Gets out to about the 14-yard
Slice and
line.
dice. Worm your way through. Let's go, Kearney.
So with that run, they pick up another first.
Just a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
It's 1st and goal. Ball on the 7.
Oh.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
There we go. 2nd down and goal. 43 yards. Doing everything here on this drive. I am not chancing it through the air. No, no, no. My first pass was nearly an interception. There we go. Didn't take much, but we got there. Terrific run back on the kickoff. Definitely helped that drive a lot.
It's always a smart play to find
Kearney's off to a great start with about 50 yards already.
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game.
40 yards, excuse me. The kick return was slightly better than I thought it was.
And a touchdown's a result.
Brad, that's
Okay.
one of those drives that can just tear your heart out. They can really demoralize a defense when they drive the ball down the field, and a lot of the yards came on the ground.
Washington State to kick. He really got a hold of that kick.
The last time out, they were able to pick up big chunks of yards through the air. You wonder if they'll go back to that same strategy, or will they start to lean a little bit more on their ground game?
Oh,
Throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
there we go.
There's one the
2nd down and 10.
quarterback would like to
I have a huge problem on the
because
last
he has a
drive was all the
wide-open
3rd down
receiver and just
conversions I gave up.
misfires.
Some of
It's
them
2nd and 10.
more than 10
Ball
yards.
on
It's just
25.
like, what are you doing, man?
Stepping up.
Oh my goodness, another 10-yard pass. I can't get any pressure on this guy. And now I'm playing into their hand. God, the 360 D-pad's so bad.
Here's the halfback on the screen. He's taken down at the 47.
Did not switch me to the player I thought it was going to. I
I
also probably need to stop switching like that.
Who can stay with him in coverage, that's for sure.
I need a defensive play.
Complete. He's got room.
Again, didn't
He's
give me the
tackled at 40-yard
defensive
line.
player I thought
The
I was going to
defense
get, but that's all
providing
right.
good pressure on the play, but they just weren't able to get to the quarterback that time.
That's a good completion.
They didn't get the first down, but they picked up about 7 yards.
He's tackled right around the 28-yard line.
So neither defense really doing a whole lot to stop the opposing team. Even at 7 through the end of the first quarter, that huge run back for the Cougars was important. Now maybe,
Here in the second quarter.
depending, obviously it'll depend on the run back, but that double dip might come in handy. I forget what game that was, but we even got pressure on him that time, and he still was able to get the ball away, and it was an incomplete pass instead of a sack. Not that they really mattered. We had like a couple of long third downs that we still gave up, so not that big of a deal.
From the 28-yard line.
Probably need to be bringing more outside pressure. There we go.
And he's brought down hard behind the line.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 13. Let's go. Let's get a stop here. Let's get off the dang field.
Here's the 8th play of the series.
There we go. Nice defense there. Right in front. There we go.
But getting the turnover would have been really good.
You know what? That's okay. I am,
It's 4th down.
Mr. Herbstreit, I am
Looks
more
like
than
they're gonna try
okay
for the long
with
field
the
goal.
with the
Arizona State
deflected
is looking
pass.
to go up by 3. He gets
That
it
is
up,
no
and it's
good.
long enough, and it hits the upright.
That's
good.
no good. All right, key play. Just drifted on him a little bit, and I thought that was a... interesting
You always
decision.
want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays.
All right, let's take some of this clock
He
down.
makes it to the 32-yard
Maybe we can hit with a play
on the
action
run by the
pass here.
tailback.
Nice play
Maybe
here
that's
by
the
the
call.
senior to make the sure tackle. It's
Have
not
it
very
downfield.
often that someone's able to shake this
44-yard
guy.
rush. Here we go with something like this.
From their own 32-yard line. 2nd down.
I absolutely hit X
Pressure and forced
to
back
throw that
pass.
ball,
I think they've been
and
a little
he
bit
did
more
not
aggressive here with their pass
do it
rush,
when
and
I
that
thought
time
he
it paid
would.
off with an incompletion.
So Gordon 0 for 2. One of them nearly a pick, the other one just a bad throw. I'm liking Wilcox on that little slant over the middle.
Quick shot to the
He
open
couldn't hold
receiver.
on
He
to
can't
it. So
hang on to the
Gordon
ball.
0 for 3. This is what I'm worried about. I don't want to get in a shootout. I'd rather not be in that.
Adams is waiting for the snap.
And unfortunately
It's a
unable
booming
to take advantage of the
And he's taken
field
down
goal
at the 30.
miss. And it's still 7-7. That's a very quick 3 and out, by the way. A couple incomplete
They've got
passes
like a
mean that
couple
the clock
of
does not
fighters
run
feeling each
hardly
other
at
out so
all.
far. Let's see if they start to
So
open it up a little bit
3:45
more.
remaining. You'd like to
Looks like
see
he flinched down there on the line.
something, you know.
Just a mental lapse, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
First and 15
Couple of,
now after the penalty.
Couple of false starts.
Quick strike and
Oh,
he
he dropped the ball. So Arizona State got off to a really fast start, marched down the field. But since then, it's been a little less effective. It's still been effective. They got in field goal range, missed the 3 points, but the defense is finding their footing a little bit, maybe.
There's a strike complete.
Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. Are you absolutely for real on that? A 36-yard reception? Come on. This might be the exact same defensive play I just ran.
Zips it out to his runner. He's
Kind
got
of
him
vacated
again.
that
And
area.
He's taken down at the 31-yard line.
I think it was a great play call, and it was very well
Thought that might
executed.
actually have
Any
worked
coach
on
would
the
be
old.
happy with that kind of outcome on a
Gosh darn
first
it.
or second down play.
I think unfortunately we're really gonna have to bank on the double dip working, you know.
So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Up the middle for a nice game.
In not a shocking turn of events, can't stop him on a third down and 2. I can't. There was a weird graphic thing that happened there. That was very odd. The left guard, or the left end maybe, just like zipped inside. That's very weird. I'm sure it was designed that way, but I'm sure it wasn't supposed to look like that.
Coming up here. Ball on the 29. Pass is tipped away.
All right, interception there would have been great.
You've got to make the best play you can, and sometimes it's just batting the ball away.
Third down and 13.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
Gonna overload this left side. Oh my gosh, that's a pick, but I don't think it's going to stand if they take a look at it.
Maybe it confused him, but it was the
I
heat.
don't think so. That happened so fast, I didn't even know what happened. We might not even be getting a review here.
From their own
Interesting.
16-yard line.
Interesting.
First down. They go with a screen here.
You got to get that block, 60. Come on, man.
18-yard line.
He's 1 for like 5 for a yard. I like the screen call there. Probably needed to bounce that inside just a little bit faster. That was a terrible throw. Terrible throw. I was looking at him the whole time. 1 for 5, 1 yard.
Every single pass play, but it doesn't always happen.
From their own 18-yard line.
And again, not able to take advantage of what's going on here.
Pass is left, going the other way.
Yeah, it's...
To the 20. He might have a chance. Touchdown, ASU.
That was a horrendous throw. A horrendous throw.
A super play by the defender. Excellent interception.
Probably needed to lob that over the top, but that was still into double coverage, no matter what way you slice it. Absolutely terrible.
He makes the PAT. Randall is lined up to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 10.
Ah, couldn't get out of that tackle.
The Cougars had the right game plan.
Oh
because
my
this is what
goodness.
They do so well. The problem is the defense knew that, and they're playing better right now.
I think you have to give the defense all the credit in the world here in the first half. I mean, you know, granted, they're giving up some yards to this running back. He's making some plays, but for the most part, they're keeping this offense out of the end zone. And we'll find out. It's still a long way to go in this football game, but up to this point, this defense has held this offense for the most part.
But it didn't run a more of a seam thing.
At the 29-yard line.
That's all right. Maybe we can try and get something going here. That's a pick. That should have been a pick. That was a terrible decision on my part. I got hurried because there was a little bit of pressure.
And allow his covered receivers some room to improvise and get free.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 29-yard line.
I just don't want to win this game. Might have had Overstreet on the outside.
The pass falls incomplete. Number 80 was the intended receiver on the play.
Maybe do something with a draw here. This has been awful.
They keep it on the ground and a great tackle right there. So they
They are selling out. I highly. That was a third down.
Passer,
What a
just got
more
lucky and ran right into the running back on the
absolute
draw.
moron play right there.
Is back awaiting the punt.
For some reason, I read
He gets
second
it
down and
away,
10,
and
but
this is a really
it-
nice punt. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just one or two plays. Arizona State is up by a touchdown. And he can't get away from the pressure. Washington State's going to use
take a
their first
timeout.
time out of the half here.
That'll make it 2nd and long.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's 2nd and long. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. Tackle made at the 36.
Take it on the
Washington
timeout.
State's gonna have to use their second
Third down
timeout
and
of the half.
13. It's not that big of a deal if I give this up. It's oh fuck.
They're crowding the line. He's got it out to his tight end.
Okay.
Down.
All right. That was a very dumb
44
play. That was a goal line
Washington
defense.
State
I should
will
not
use
have done
their
that.
final timeout. So
Thankfully, I
the
had forced him to
offense
throw the
fails
ball
pick up
quickly
first
enough so
down.
where I was able to make the
Nicely done
tackle.
here by
But
the defense. They did a good
that was,
job of
that was
keeping
more
them
lucky
checked
than
on
good.
their side of the field.
Sowell fields it at the 18.
All right.
At the 24. I got to give this defense credit, Kurt.
Brad, I don't know what the heck's going on with this offense. They just
Have they
haven't been able
seen
to
my
come away
defense
with
play?
anything.
It is not praiseworthy at all.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possession.
All right. 1 minute, 5 seconds left. A field goal does us some good here. I'm okay with a field goal.
Makes the grab and steps out right away.
Giving a little bit of cushion to Overstreet there on the outside. I'm surprised that was
1 minute left
as
in the
open as
first
it
half.
was.
Over the middle to his tailback. And he
Oh
tackles him
my
hard
God.
at the 32.
That did not go well at all.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
There we go. That's what I want to see. Whitaker just kind of up that slant. I have no timeouts, so I need to use the middle of the field, and all I can do is first downs or out of bounds. Maybe a couple blitzers here.
And a nice catch
There we go.
there before he stepped out of bounds.
Two receivers in the same area is not the greatest look in the world, but that's okay. All right. I feel like sometimes I do
From
my
the
best when
30-yard
I'm
line, it's first down.
panicked. Like when I have a lot of time, I worry too much about it. But like now, I don't have time to make decisions, to think about it.
Taken down around the 17-yard line.
23 seconds left. Get the first down. Get the first down.
Good enough for the first down.
Well, Brad, that is a
16
great
seconds.
play
We
by
have
the
time. We have
quarterback
time. We
to
have
find his
time.
target
We
past
have
the marker to
time.
keep this drive moving.
Oh no! 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 Oh no!
That brings up 2nd and goal.
And the goal offense digging in here. Now he tries to buy some time. Off balance and they can't connect. A great first half comes to a close. 14-7, Sun Devils.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis, David Pollack here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. Things are straight defensive out there right now. David, what do these two offenses have to do to open this game up?
Well, it's fun to watch because obviously I'm a defensive guy and I enjoy this. But when your defense is executed at that kind of level, the offense has to be precise. I mean, you got to throw it in tight windows. You got to be willing to take some chances that you normally wouldn't have. How about some trick plays, baby? I mean, when you're losing the battle in the trenches, you got to find some way to kind of even it out. Maybe get a little bit more options, some reverses, some double passes, something to loosen up this defense. Because right now, defenses are just winning out.
That's going to do it at halftime. Just about ready to start the second half.
All right, you finish it up, brother. I'm going to get something in the cafeteria. I'm hungry.
But, look, wait, don't leave until you get my order. Brad Kirk, take the second half.
I don't want to talk about
All right,
what
Reese
just
and
happened
Davis,
at the end of the half.
welcome back, everybody.
That
Just
is
about set to start the second half.
Set to return.
Bray from the 2. And down he goes.
I said a
The
field goal would be
32-yard
helpful.
line. Arizona State's continuing to
Shouldn't
play
have thrown
extremely
that
tough defense. This has been
short
impressive.
crossing
It's just been
route.
impressive to watch them play with such an attitude, almost a chip
Ooh,
on their
boy.
shoulder with the energy that they're playing with. I think it's going to require that kind of effort to be able to win this game.
Tackled after decent
They're selling out
pickup.
to stop the run. We'll see if we
Comes away
can
with
kind
5
of
yards
milk
on
this
the carry.
clock a little bit.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the
Without that
37.
terrible interception, it's still 7-7. Man. Just,
He makes it out
just,
to maybe
oh
the
my
39-yard
God.
line.
Just infuriating. Terrible clock management there. Feels like such a waste, too, because I was like, man, I got all the way down in field goal range. I threw some nice passes towards the outside, toward the sideline, all that stuff. Just nothing doing there.
He's going to come up short. Good tackle.
I think I need to go for it. This is a terrible idea. I will admit it. We're
And
bringing
it's
in the goal
offense
line.
that takes the field on 4th down. This is a pretty controversial call. I really would have expected them to punt this ball.
All right.
Nice
We're
run
good.
up the middle.
We're good.
And he carried that
5-yard
one for
rush on a
2
4th and 1 on our
You have a
own
guy
side of the
that can
field.
grab 5 yards or so consistently. It sure takes some of the pressure off the passing game.
See if we can maybe get a little off tackle or something. Maybe I'm running it too much inside and I need to try and bounce it out. Maybe that's kind of not the issue necessarily,
Fights
but
forward to about the 49.
try and stretch them east and west rather than just trying to cram it. Average is not doing great, but that's okay.
It's
Maybe a
2nd down
screen
to go.
works here in this
Ball on
scenario.
the 49-yard line.
Unfortunately, it looks like it could be all for nothing.
Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle.
Probably should have cut inside, but that's all
I
right.
credit the quarterback
8-yard
on that
reception will
He made a
get
great
the first
read
down.
and
So
delivered a very nice
I'm
pass
good.
for
I'm
the
good with
first
that.
down.
10 for 18. So he started what, 2 for 6? So he's like 8 for 12.
Give to the
They're
running
really
back, and
selling
he's
out for that
gonna
run. I wonder if I can get him with a play action.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Try Overstreet on the outside.
He's down.
Overstreet was unbelievably open, if I saw that correctly. Actually, we'll take a look at the replay here. Look over here for Overstreet. Okay. He was only open after the ball was released. Okay. Never mind. We're good. We're good. It's cool. I just saw the tail end of it when he's running up the side of the field and he's just wide open. And you're like,
On
oh,
the 29-yard line.
what, did I miss a touchdown shot there, you know?
Nice run, and he's
It's a
brought
5-yard run by Gaston. Now we're kind of playing the style of football that I want to do, where I just kind of hold on to it.
And this is the 10th play of the drive.
10-play drive. It'll all work out if it's a touchdown. If not,
And he's tackled at the
Gaston's going to be
21-yard
2 yards short. I don't know if a field goal is worth it. I went for it once on 4th down already.
line. It's 3rd down,
Maybe
and they're
we-
about 2 yards shy of the sticks.
Try again. Maybe taking the points is kind of... Nope, we don't have to worry about it right now.
Nice run there. That's good enough to pick up the first down.
7 yards.
That's a strong run. It makes a statement when you can run the ball like that.
This is the 12th play of this drive. He fights forward.
I
It's
ran
about
into my
13.
own offensive lineman there.
For a gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 13-yard line. 2nd down. And they get
Fudge.
yardage on that run.
Feels like we have more rushing yards than
That'll make it
just 68 for him. All right.
Here's play number 14 of this drive.
Let's try mesh here. Take a look at...
Passes, and it's almost picked off.
I gotta not... I think I throw bullet passes like every single time, and I should have lobbed that. I think you might have had him beat.
This one should be makeable. He gets it up, and he got it.
Even though they gave up a field goal here,
See if
that
this
defense is feeling
this
pretty
decision
good about
bites.
themselves right now.
4th
They
and
could
5 is a little
just as
too
easily
long.
been a
If I had
touchdown.
run it and it was a 4th and 2, 4th and 3, I probably would have gone for it. But
Looks like
a
they're
4th
ready
and
for
5 feels very unlikely, even with how good Kearney is in the backfield.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
I think it also would have made more sense if
So now both teams come trotting back out on the field.
they had made that field goal earlier
Arizona State
and was
is up
instead,
by
you know, a
4.
10-point deficit instead of just a 7.
And they make the stop.
I think that's where it starts to make a little more sense.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
From their own 22-yard line. 2nd down.
All right, 3 down. We need a stop here.
And both of these defenses are still stealing the show. Arizona
I
State
don't know what
leads
game they're watching.
14-10.
My defense is not shown a ton of stoppage. All right, so here we go. 4th quarter.
Into the 4th quarter now, and we're back to the action. And he's
There we go.
stopped
Oh,
by
thank
the
God
line.
he fell down to the backfield. Kind of look like I wrapped my own player up there. I just want like a little extra pressure.
It's
That's
3rd
not
down,
really
a
it.
long way to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. Got it, complete, and he's out of bounds.
He looked pretty cool back there. Even with the outside
3rd and
linebacker blitzing,
god
he
dang
made an accurate throw, and
16.
the result is a new set of downs.
Oh my God. Get off the field, defense. For the love of God. You absolute idiots.
it up the middle for a nice run.
That is so frustrating. 3rd down and 16. What are you doing?
Arizona State is up 4. Gains his way to midfield.
Nothing tentative on that run at all. He looked very determined.
Either way, we
and
need a
got the first
touchdown,
down.
so.
Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
I
Finds his man, and they take him down immediately.
just watch that ball come in.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
There we go. Finally a 3rd down stop. That's what you want to see. All right, we're working with 3 minutes, 21 seconds, a little less after the punt. They're outgaining us, but again, that clock mismanagement there towards the end of the first half could be a big difference. Let that bounce into the end zone. All right, 3:15. That's what we're working with here. We don't have to completely abandon the run. We can pepper in some run there. Especially if it's going to get you 9 yards. There you go. Not super concerned with the time at the moment.
Short yardage
See if we can pick up a
situation
first down
2nd
here.
down and 1.
We have a long way to go.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. And he
There you
makes
go.
it out
All
to
right,
about
first
the
down.
31-yard line.
Bring it up just a smidge. That should have been an interception. I am terrible at quarterback in this game.
He read the play perfectly. He stepped up, and what does he do? Drops the interception. Boy, the offense caught a break there.
I rushed that.
31-yard line. 2nd down.
There you go, Whitaker.
Tackle at the 48-yard line.
There you go, Chaz. Got to utilize him a little more, probably. Defense stepped up when they needed to. There you go. There you go. There you go. Give me that first down.
Gave him 1,000 yards rushing on the year.
I just continue to be amazed by this back's vision. There are not that many who are better at finding a hole and hitting it hard.
41-yard line, I believe. 42, maybe. 41. Thank you, Brad Nessler. There you go.
After a nice
That's
run
right.
up the middle.
There you go. We'll have a point to spend next week.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Two minutes to go. We're looking okay. We're looking okay. Maybe leaning a little too heavily on the run, but I have just not been accurate at all, really, in the
They'll bring him down
the passing
around
game.
the 32-yard line.
I also want to take as much time off the clock as possible.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. A little over a minute in the game.
Feeling a little more comfortable with the decision on the field goal. Either way, I needed a touchdown.
Doing everything that they need to do to put themselves in a position to have a chance to get points on the board.
So it's kind of, it feels like a little bit of a moot point.
Dangerous throw. This one's picked off.
Doesn't matter because I threw it away.
And And that is an absolutely huge turnover for this defense. They couldn't have
Wow.
picked that off at a better time.
Wow.
Just a horrible decision by the quarterback trying to force that pass, especially
We're not
this
dead
point in
yet.
the game.
1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Absolutely horrendous throw.
Gets out to around the 22.
Makes sense, though. I don't think we're going to be able to get this game. I think this is going to be back-to-back losses for the Cougars here. Just a terrible day from the quarterback. I was not accurate. I played from behind the entire time.
Brought down at the 22. Washington
And,
State.
that's not a
Will have
recipe
one
for me.
timeout remaining.
I just...
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Hollis gets another hand up.
I can't believe you. I cannot believe that lane was so open.
And why not? His defense just came up with one of the biggest stops of the game.
Okay.
In a vital
All right.
spot in this
All right.
fourth quarter. The
Why did
Cougars
you not-
using their 3rd and last
I
timeout.
hit back to call a timeout, but I guess it didn't register. That's fine. It makes sense that I would have clock management issues at the end of this game.
Sowell, the return man. He makes it to the
All right,
48-yard
51
line.
seconds.
Talk about a pressure-filled situation. Kearney's playmaking abilities have gotten to this point, Kirk, and now he's got a chance to put it away.
Well, you're talking about one of the most explosive players on this field. And if I'm running this offense, I'm finding any possible way to get the football into his hands. He has the potential of taking the ball to the house anytime he touches the ball. It's pressure-packed moments like this where great players need to step up.
There you go.
Under a minute left in the game. He's on the run.
Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away.
Brad, I just think this
All right.
quarterback's got to do a much better
All right.
job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
Almost
That should have been another interception. What? I'm throwing it too quickly. They're bringing pressure, and I'm just trying to get rid of it as quickly as
3rd down now.
possible.
They need to get it to the 17. He's scrambling. Quick throw out to the receiver. Incomplete.
Wilcox was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 4th and 10.
I made fun of their quarterback for being under 50% throwing, and here I am stinking up the joint.
They'll need something really big here out of their quarterback on 4th and long.
Hood!
Taken down.
Hood on a 4th and 10!
Makes it 1st and goal.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That brings up
Hurry,
2nd and
hurry. We can get it in. We can get it in. We can run this in. We can run this in. We can run this in. We can run this
Down he goes at
in.
the 2.
That is a loss of 1 yard on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
A short yardage defense here. They've done it. I can't believe it.
I can't believe they worked. Oh my God.
Boy, they had
Oh,
to dig
my
deep
God.
to score here that late in the 4th quarter and come from behind. And now the question is, can their defense dig in and win it for them?
How? How did he catch that pass? Oh my goodness. How? I wasn't even looking. So the clock is winding down, right? 4, 3, you know. I know the X is going to come across. It's a super shallow route. One of two scenarios in my head is going to happen. I'm either going to throw an incomplete pass or maybe he'll catch it and it's a touchdown, right? Like those are the two options. If I throw it and it's incomplete, I at least stop the clock and can run another play. I'm willing even to run the ball with Kearney again to get the touchdown. But I wasn't even paying attention to what could be happening. But I guess if we zoom in a little bit here, he is looking away from the ball. We'll go back to the setup here. For some reason, his player doesn't ever look back towards the quarterback. And this, I believe, is the primary route on this route, or on this play. Wow. 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 Stunk up the joint for most of this game. It's not over yet.
So the kicker will line up here and try to give his team a 3-point lead with this extra point. And he hits the PAT.
Holy cannoli.
If they field the kick here, a touchdown return is their only chance at victory. He just drills.
Oh, I should have squibbed that one. That's all right. They're still going to need, an 80-yard play.
Down for a touchback.
What an unbelievable finish. I really gambled on that second run play.
Well, this sets up the drama here in the fourth quarter. They've got the opportunity they've been looking for, an opportunity to take the lead and the win.
One last play,
yeah,
folks.
probably should have gone more for
This game becomes one of the all-time greatest. Here we go. He wants it all. That tackle just sealed the deal. And he got him.
Oh my God.
And this one comes to an end. Our final count in this game, 17-14, Washington State.
They almost won that game on the final play. Oh my goodness.
And we'll see you next time.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Cougars win 17-14. In a game that I did not play particularly well in. Oh my goodness. Survival. Sometimes that's all it takes. But they got the quick 7 on their opening possession. And then that interception return for a touchdown kind of was really their only score. See if we can get something better. Not really. Yeah. Okay. Not great thumbnail opportunities or options there, but that's all right. Let's see. Won a game, score a touchdown, force a turnover. ESPN Classic game. We'll see what number Classic game that is. That was unreal. And it was still almost lost at the end. Wow. Number 1. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, we'll take a look quickly at the highlights here. Player stats. They're not going to be kind to Gordon, who was 15 of 29, just barely over 50%. 170 yards, 2 interceptions with 1 touchdown there at the very end. One of them returned for a touchdown. One of them just a terrible throw that I made. Kearney had a good game. 25 attempts, 107 yards. 1 touchdown, had a 4.2-yard average. Long of 11. That's right. His longest was 11. That was probably pretty early in the game as well. Receiving-wise, Wilcox, 5 for 69. Kearney, 3 for 6. 5 for 59. I think I said 69, but 59. Minor, 2 for 17. Whitaker, Chaz Whitaker, probably need to get him more involved. He's very good, and he's only a freshman, so that's good. He had a couple of good plays there. Long of 19. 2 receptions, 36 yards. Overstreet, 2 for 30. Hood, 1 for 22. And then quickly we'll take a look at the defensive side of the ball. We'll look at the sacks. 1 for Frederick, and that was it. Interceptions, 1 for Miranda. So, not a great game. Number 1 greatest game that we've played. Heart-stopping action, exciting finish, but played very poorly. The running game was there early. Kind of used and abused it a little bit, and I think they caught on to that. And then just defensively was not what we were looking for. Passing game was atrocious. Here's your stats. 241 passing yards. There were, I think, 60 on that final play, so that was probably closer to 180 before that happened. So it's a little more even. But that's not the game you want to see. That time of possession, I want that way more on my side. Turnovers were bad. Passing yards, that was pretty high for me. Running yards, 115. I'd like to see that number bumped up a little bit more. So there you go. Players of the game. Kearney, obviously. Miranda, 2 tackles and interception. Grant was 18 for 27 on the Arizona State side of the ball. 241 yards, a touchdown. And then defensively, Kennedy had 4 tackles and a pick. And then the same injury report as previously mentioned. So, level 7. Cougars will move to 8-1. We'll see where they move in the polls. That was a close game. Trailed for all of 4 seconds of it. So I don't know exactly where that will land us. We will find out at the start of next week's episode. We will do our recruiting, get some visits scheduled. We'll use our head coach points, and we'll see what the ranking is for the Cougars. Narrow escape is absolutely right. Cougars survive a thrilling 17-14 game against Arizona State. Looking ahead, I don't know who the next game is against. You can absolutely take a look, though. My goodness. It is against... Oh, it's another bye week. And then we will be in Arizona to take on the Wildcats. So a weird sandwich bye week around that Arizona State game. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing I did last time. Just simulate through that, do all the recruiting out of the recording, and then we'll come in ready to get into the next game. So there you have it. We'll see you next week in Arizona. If you like this kind of content, thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, subscribe here on YouTube or click that, and be sure to click that bell. My brain is so I cannot believe that game ended the way it did. Unbelievable. Like, just what? The Cougars are 8-1. Let's try this. Let's try the outro again. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content, subscribe on my YouTube channel. If you're watching it on YouTube, if you're watching it on Twitch, you can be sure to follow on Twitch. Ring the bell on either of those so you're notified when I either go live on Twitch or post new videos over on YouTube. Washington State 1-star to 6-star airs Tuesday as part of the sports block, starting at the sports block itself starts at about 3 p.m. Pacific time. Cougars usually will go on about 5 p.m. Pacific time. And we have other sports stuff. That time could get shifted up depending on when you are watching this. It could be as early as 4 p.m. Pacific. But just head on over to twitch.tv/Shaunosaurus or stick around right here on YouTube. Click around. There's a ton of other videos. There's a bunch of sports if you go looking for it, and lots of other random videos. Thank you again so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you next week in Arizona.